Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to work on matchbooks and paperclips for our Scrappin' Saturday. And I've just got a piece of book page. I've got some coffee dyed pieces of paper here. And I've got a strip. Now this strip measures 3.5 by 12. And the paper scraps, they are not folded over, they're individuals, and I think I have about 5 of those, and those are 3.25 by 4.25. So there again, you need to just determine how far to divide this. Now I think I wrote on there 4.5, so I'm gonna score at 4.5. I try to leave myself notes because and then I forget where I put the notes, so I'm gonna score this at, there again, it's 12 by 3.5, just over 3.5. Looks like I didn't measure correctly, but you know what, I think this was a scrap and I used it for something else, and this was the piece that was left, so it's actually 3 1/8. But I'm going to score at 4.5, okay, and bring that up, and then I want to score here where this is because it's going to come up over, so I'm probably just going to go up. This only has 1/8 of an inch increments, so I'm going up just a smidge so that I can, and I know I'm doing it on the wrong side, but hopefully it won't come back to bite me. And then I probably want this to come up about 3/4 of an inch, so I am going to cut it, let's see, from here, let's do, I don't know what I made those marks for. I think I want to trim here and then staple there. That must be what my note to self. I get interrupted a lot when I'm working. Okay, so let's just cut that down. So I cut off 2 inches, so this ends up being 10. And this doesn't have to be an exact measurement, okay? But that's going to be the bottom. I'm going to have to trim this top piece because if I were to staple that there, this won't go in. So I'll show you how to trim that. Let's just get the paper. And like I said, this is 3.25 by 4.25. I'm just going to insert the paper like that. And I'm going to get my stapler and pray it goes through. Start in the middle. It did, yay! It's prettier when it goes through. Those two didn't cooperate. Oh, that one didn't even go through all the paper. I'm going to leave it for now. If you don't like the way it looks now, it is sharp, so I am going to use my bone folder to kind of push that down so that it's not scratching. Okay. But you get the idea. So you have your matchbook here, and then you have this. So basically, you can see that that's got a bubble. I need this to come back to here. So I'm going to take off about 1/2 inch, and that should do it. So let's see. You could just wrap it around and go. You don't have to measure. I don't know. I try to measure for consistency, but there we go. Now you have a matchbook. So let's run a piece of lace over this. Let's see what I've got here. I've got some of this green. That's a little bit, well, that would work. Let's try that. I'm going to pop that out for a moment, just to cover up those staples, because I am going to be probably inserting, I probably will attach this to a page rather than inserted in a pocket. But you could do either way. It's up to you. More than one way to do things. So, all right, let's get that on there, like so. And I have a little bit hanging over here. Scissors work better when you take the cap off. And there we go. Okay, I don't need the scoreboard at the moment. Okay, and then that will go in there. Okay. We could, one of those butterflies that we punched could go down here as well, or a little bling, or a focal point. So, but I will probably attach this in on a page on 3 sides this way and use it for a tuck spot on the side. So, all right, I'm not, as you recall, I'm not putting anything in these books. I'm just kind of, you know, sticking them in here until I know, I don't know where I want to do. The other book, the Flippin' Friday, is a little bit easier, but some of these are inserts and not quite as many pockets yet, so we'll get to it. All right, so let's talk about paper clips. Lots of things you can do with paper clips. I'm trying to remember how we did this. We went around the whole thing like this underneath and then wrapped around like such, but then you can't, then you have a piece that you need to attach to another piece, and that's okay, because there's lots of different ways to do paper clips. So you won't be able to actually use this clip on your page. It'll be more of a dangle. So I'm going to go back a little further with the glue just to make sure it's not, I probably should glue from the beginning now that I have it rolled on, and that way I know this will stay. Getting like that, and I'll put some glue here. And just keep wrapping. Now you can do this with any of your scraps. This just happens to be a piece of book page. Okay, and I'm just going to trim this piece right off like that. Okay. So what I would do to this is take one of these paper clips and stick that in there like that. Now, in our Flippin' Friday, we had that paper clip that needed to be, or that squash book that popped up that we needed a paper clip. This would be perfect for that. These are kind of dangly. You can add things to these, use decorative paper. I would probably add a charm down here. You could add beads to it before you put the paper on, but this is a very basic way to do it. All kinds of different ways that you can do paper clips. This is just one of the ways, and we're going to come across more on our other days. So let me stick that in the book. I need to go through and start seeing, but you can attach this on the top of the page. It doesn't, well, I guess not so much. It's more of a kind of a side of a page thing, and then it will dangle down the side. So you could put, you know, some words or something on it, some message. I've got these Tim Holtz words here. It's got the, let's find something. Let's do Just Breathe. And find my, just a little bit of ink on that. Okay, that's a little bit bigger, but I don't think it matters. that. You can put some words on the other side if you want. But that would be, this is one of my rusty paper clips. I need to get those out again. I did, if anybody who's been around on my channel for a while remember that fiasco. When I was trying to rust my paper clips and it took forever and ever and ever. I did get a different colors of that patina. Tim Holtz, I think it's I don't remember what's called now. Anyway, we will revisit that in the near future. So anyway, there is the paper clip dangle. Like I said, you can add beads to the bottom if you wanted. You could add another dangle to the bottom with a jump ring, or I don't have anything out at the moment, but yeah, whatever you like. That's perfect. So that is Matchbooks and paper clips for today, Scrappin' Saturday, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.